picture in the background. Fuck it. Just do it like that. That's what we're doing right there. That's what we're doing right there. All right, what's up, America? How's everybody doing? What's up, Michael? How you doing? How's everybody doing? Sorry, I was on TikTok just a minute ago. There are a bunch of dirty fucks over there. Oh, yeah, thank you for the membership, my friend. So what's up, everybody? Nana, how you doing? Real quick, we're going to play a little bit, one section of taps real quick. Thank you, Camille, for being here in memory of Charlie Kirk. And then we'll talk about that and then the news before I start going off on what the liberals are doing. What's up, Marine? What's up, Gino? So like I said on the other page, if you see anybody mocking, what's up, fuck TikTok? Fuck yeah, come to YouTube. TikTok's a pile of shit. So like I said, if you see any people that are mocking the death of Charlie Kirk, send them over to the libs of TikTok on YouTube or on X, and they will mop that bullshit up. So we're going to do a quick thing for Charlie Kirk here, and then we're going to move on. They're about to do the press conference. I'll go check it out. Hold on a second. En route to Utah to assist with the Charlie. So Dan Bongiorno and Kosh Patel. Sorry, that was strong. They were going to get Scott. Oh, dude, I saw so much on Blue Sky. You can't even imagine. What's up, Michael? What's up, everybody? Thank you for being here. On Blue Sky, they were giving lists of people that they want to go against. So the left is fucked up. So breaking news, FBI Director Kosh Patel and Deputy Director Dan Bongino are en route to Utah to assist with the Charlie Kirk assassination manhunt personally. As you know, Vice President J.D. Vance assisted with carrying Charlie Kirk's coffin to Air Force 2 to go back to Georgia or to Arizona. Also, there is a pending potential of Charlie Kirk lying in state at the Capitol. What's up, America? How you doing here on YouTube? And we now have additional photos 43 minutes ago of the alleged shooter released by the FBI. Kosh Patel is now walking the ground as this guy dressed like a student wearing a patriotic shirt, trying to blend in. Noticeable odd pivot on his left foot, it looks like, when he's going up or down stairs. Black backpack, American flag shirt with an eagle. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it. If you haven't, I will show it on here later. You guys know how I like. I'll do the news first, and then we'll go try to get catch the libs of TikTok, or the libs. They're doing stuff. We now have a video that has been released of the shooter walking through the university. College-age student, possible white male. Some people are saying on X, a person named Goat, who is a trans. What's up, Marine? What's up, America? How is everybody? Yeah, it's fucked up. And now we also have liberals that are doing that. 4chan is saying all kinds of shit. Don't listen to them. That's not reputable in any way. Some people are talking about Israel. No evidence of any of this shit, so just remember that. And liberals are being fired. There's also a great deal of evidence suggesting that there may even have been more than one agitator. FBI is looking into a guy that was cheering when he got shot, and some people are saying hand signals. Oh, what's up, Terry? What's up, Terry? How you doing? I don't know. I hope that put a liberal in jail at this. But yes, that's what I'm after. So one person on Twitter named Omar at Nadra Galvez was saying, Charlie Kirk coming to my college tomorrow. I hope someone evaporates him and let's say something big will happen. This is a person that identifies Omar as a male trans activist against fascists and all this other shit. But there's no word if that's the actual shooter. Some people are saying it is. Some people are saying it's not. What's up, Dread? How you doing? The book, people are saying that there was a book released the day before called The Shooting of Charlie Kirk. That is a fake story. Me and my wife looked that up. There is no book on Kindle called The Shooting of Charlie Kirk that was made a day before. Not that I saw anyway. And then, of course, here's the picture. This is the guy that killed Charlie Kirk. So I don't know if you can see it. That's the... I'll show it to you later. They deleted it. Now you got my real... Oh, what's up? Hey, that's all right, man. Just call me Supper. Why not? So they've released this picture. The guy looks like a white or Hispanic male between the ages of 22 and 26, give or take, wearing glasses with a build of about 170 pounds, unknown height. I guess if he was short, he could be 120 pounds. You know what I mean? But trying to blend in with conservatives. Let me be the first to say that they are trying to blend in with conservatives to attack. MAGA is wanting the arrest of liberals. I want the arrest of liberals. I don't see any path forward until we start arresting liberals. Pulled up the book. No shit. All right, well, we need to talk about that. FBI is holding a press conference at 9:30 p.m. is when it starts, they say. And then there's a couple people, Kash Patel, 2 men using military hand signals that were behind Charlie Kirk, unverified. We now have a $100,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest of the shooter of Charlie Kirk. A $100,000 reward. If you recognize the shooter that's been plastered all over the internet, please call 1-800-CALL-FBI. I'm off TikTok now. I'm on here. Yeah, I'm not going to go back to TikTok till the bigger accounts out of hawk. I'll be on what I could go late tonight. We'll see. My wife's looking pretty hot though. Yum. You are fucking hot. Can I see? Let me see that number. It's fucking God damn. Oh. Anyway, so the FBI is now saying additional photos. There's now 8 photos and his gait also while he's walking. $100,000 reward for the capture of the killer of Charlie Kirk. Standing there, yeah, I know, Dread. That too. If you recognize this guy, call 1-800-CALL-FBI. 1-800-CALL-FBI if you recognize the shooter of Charlie Kirk. So far, the FBI has gotten 135 tips. Some people are saying that the person called Omar that was on X that has locked their account is the shooter. I'm looking at the pictures, and the chin is the exact same. Look at that. The chin is nearly identical. See what I'm talking about? I think that's them. If that's the case, then that means the one where the blonde guy cheering. Yeah, I saw that. I reported that guy to the FBI and put that in a video. By the way, after this live stream, I will be putting more liberals on blast.
That is.
That's him, isn't it?
Because
yeah,
this right here in the middle, and the nose is identical.
Okay, so we're looking at a possible identical. I want to show you this, and I want you to think, is this the shooter? I'm going to need you guys, and if you can identify this person, send this to the FBI. If you believe this, I'll put the green screen back on in a minute. Let me show you this real quick. I want you to see if this is the shooter. You're like, So, thank you, my friend. God bless you, and God bless Charlie Kirk, the man who believed Jesus was God. I want you to take a look at this. Is that possible? That's exactly what I'm saying. This person's name is Omar on X. They have put their account on lockdown. Other people are saying it's another individual. And I want to know what you think. If that's the case, please find these images here and call 1-800-FBI if you believe that this is a tip. Now, I'm going to show you who this person is. So these are the images. The Cheese Nuts! BG John 2, what's up, America? Cheese Nuts! So this is the shooter. This is the Charlie Kirk shooter. If you two angles are different, yeah, that's kind of. I'm on the fence about it.
Look how dark that hair is compared to the hair when it's long.
Yeah, but they dye their hair like that.
No, that's true. Well, I guess it is darker up top, so if they cut it, it would be dark.
I already did my comparison. You see, that's what I'm talking about. So, what's up, bees? Yes, that's correct. People are not seeing straight right now. You're 100% right. Liberals, I hate to say it, are going into hiding. And liberals are saying that they are now abandoning the party. Liberals are abandoning the party. I don't blame them. I hope that they abandon it. Here is a side-by-side. But I don't like that side-by-side. You know what I'm saying? I don't like, because this is another person. This is another person they believe might be a trans activist. I don't think this is the same one. I think that first one's a little more... So, I don't think that's the right one. They also have, in the images, you can see there was some type of equipment on the right leg here. Just for your... Oh, hell, Cheese Nuts is the man! Dude, hell yeah. Dude, I changed my American Unity Party. I finally did that one. Somebody says muzzle outline. I believe that's correct. So Charlie Kirk was and the FBI needs to be looking at anybody who purchased this shirt. This is the shirt that the person is wearing. This is the shirt that the person was wearing that shot Charlie Kirk. Now the FBI is saying, "What's up, Greg? What's up, Lindsay?" And ChatGPT to compare. I know we should. Now we have some people saying that the ammunition that was used, they found in the 30-06 rifle had pro-trans and pro-Antifa bullshit on it. That sounds about right, because that's exactly who would do something like that, is somebody like Antifa. So, real quick, we're going to do, I just want to show you this because, and I'll get to the news. I'm not only going to do this. I know it's been a bad couple of days, so we're kind of all out of focus and out of whack. I'm probably 2/3 of my content has been just Charlie Kirk the last day and a half, just because I mean, I've talked to people that were in the military that have DM'd me that are grown men crying all day. I'm absolutely serious. So, let's get into it. These are going to be the individuals that are mocking Charlie Kirk online. This one right here is a social studies teacher in Las Vegas. This is what he said. I'll back out so everybody can see. This is what the response from a social studies teacher in Las Vegas was. I can't think of many people more deserving of a gunshot wound to the neck, says this individual who is a high school science teacher. So, there's that. Please, libs of TikTok, they've already doing that. He works at Cimarron Memorial High School. They've already been sending that. Here is the board chair at Philomath School District in Oregon. The board chair of the Philomath School District in Oregon went on a long diatribe about Charlie Kirk needing to die. Today is the issue. She issued a statement claiming it was taken out of context, and she loves diversity. Once again, leading with diversity, something totally irrelevant in today's discussion. Here is an elected city councilman in Oregon. Teacher at Forest Grove School District, city council member in Oregon, saying Charlie Kirk asked for it. Yeah, it's mostly teachers, I've noticed. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with the weapon. I think that they would be able to get that done better. Here's a person that's an elementary school teacher. She's celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Look at these fucking deranged people. Look at them. Look at them. Look at it. Sorry. It's like the Joker. It's in the movie. Anyway. It's like, look at it. Don't turn away. Indiana people. Yes, actually, there have been some. One up in northern Indiana. Don't look away at these people. Don't look away at their freakish behavior, at their evil violence against Charlie Kirk. Remember, they say words are the same as bullets. Where'd you like bullets? Teacher has been put on leave. That was a good one. We talked about that earlier. Here's a teacher wishing death on the president. Teacher at Barrington 220, pre-K through 12, school district in the northwest suburb of Chicago. Thank you, Bertie. What's up with the membership? Yeah. These people they have to. Saying, makes me sick. God, I hate him. Why can't he die? It's the only way to end the insane cult that's taken over our country. These are liberals, and these are what they do. I told you about these people on other platforms. I told you they were violent. Public defender, Tulsa, with pronouns, reportedly celebrating and justifying Charlie Kirk's murder. She's an assistant public defender. Said that. That's from an assistant. Thank you, Nana. What's up, America? Oh, she's a public defender for the juvenile division. Let me see. So this is what she said about Charlie Kirk. Yeah, we've been sending these to the Secret Service if they're threats. And she's a public defender, juvenile division. Oklahoma and Tulsa. I'm sure, hey, honey, we know about the Tulsa police. We watch them all the time. They're good people. Sticks over there. I'm sure he'd love to hear that. He's retired now? Yeah, I'd love to send that to Styx and see what he has to say. I bet we could get him. He's a celebrity. Here's Stephen Knipp, Human Rights Commission of Muncie, Indiana. He's now resigned. I saw him yesterday. He was openly mocking the death of Charlie Kirk. Lots of economic loss here on liberals' behalfs. This one right here, Amanda Dodson, teacher, school district of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, accusing Charlie Kirk of inciting hate, demanding that he receives no empathy. That's a teacher, another teacher, teaching your children. Wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't a nurse or a teacher. Lancaster has announced, the school district of Lancaster has announced now that they're locking down comments on social media in response to a teacher justifying Lancaster, Pennsylvania school district, that teacher I just told you about, has locked down their social media because of demands to get her fired for praising the death of Charlie Kirk. See a pattern? Teaching, nursing. Colorado State Representative Lorena Garcia demonizes and defames Charlie Kirk, state representative of Colorado. State representative of Colorado. Also, Ilhan Omar was mocking Charlie Kirk's death today. Ilhan Omar needs to be censured in Congress immediately.
Press conference is supposed to be happening.
Well, it's probably on YouTube, because I'm on YouTube now. I can listen to it, but then we have Adam Molaka, who works as a police officer in Prince George County Police Department, made a post mocking.
Does he have half blackface?
Something like that. It's a shadow.
Oh, okay.
So when you're spewing hate will eventually rear its head for you, says.
He's got full blackface, doesn't he?
Oh, God. Yeah, he does, actually. Is a police officer at Prince George County Police Department. Thank you, Greg. Love to see what they'd have to say about him. I thought police officers and military were supposed to be held to a higher standard, not a lower standard. Now we have another teacher, works in Texas, Pflugerville Independent School District in Texas. Quote, I don't condone the use of violence. However, I refuse to feel bad about the death of a Nazi, calling Charlie Kirk a Nazi, praising his death after he died, calling him not a good Christian man, and a race baiter and an insider. Not a martyr, not a good Christian. Do I feel bad for children? Yes, but not the mouthpiece of hate. She is a teacher at Pflugerville School District in Texas. Oh, shit. Lieutenant Governor of Michigan? No shit. God damn, BG. There have been threats everywhere today, man. It has been going off. Also, there have been 7 black colleges where there were threats against. Don't start making threats against minorities. These are liberals, not minorities. Remember that. English professor at Guilford Technical Community College, North Carolina, mocks Charlie Kirk's assassination and praises the shooter. This is not sure if that's a person exactly. Definitely Black Swan, my friend.
Why is there a video over to the
Oh, it's on her, and she's on there, and she's like mocking Charlie Kirk. Let me see what the video says.
Brings Carter down on himself. I mean, ironically, the moment he's getting shot, what is he doing? When he's asked about mass shootings, comparisons to gang violence in a dismissive way. Tell me that wasn't karma.
Listen. Let me replay this. Can you guys hear this over my fucking loudmouth talking? Here, I'll shut up and you listen. Hold on.
So, prayers and thoughts for Charlie Smith. Now, I have no prayers and thoughts for him left from all my prayers and thoughts for these innocent children who did nothing wrong. We're not setting out divisive, hateful messages. We're not saying that empathy is a problem with America. I refer to him as the anti-empathy guy. I won't type his name, not in capital letters. Yeah. I just want to make sure that y'all had heard about the school shooting, because to me that is something that is more concerning than a douchebag who brings karma down on himself. I mean, ironically, the moment he's getting shot, what is he doing? When he's asked about mass shootings, gang violence in a dismissive way, tell me that wasn't karma doing her finest work. Yeah, I'll praise the shooter. He did a good job. Yeah, good.
She said in class she'll praise the shooter. He did a good job. That's what this pile of shit just said. Gulliford Technical Community College in North Carolina. She was sitting there lecturing her students, calling Charlie Kirk a douchebag who deserved to die. That's what this piece of human shit just said. That's the liberals. That's not conservatives. That's the violent, demonic, evil, infested with hatred liberals that need to be put in an insane asylum. There's another person making up shit about Charlie Kirk and who encouraged shooting kids. Who said this guy works at Fan Graphic Baseball. By the way, the communications, thank you, Nana. The communications director of was it the Phillies?
I think so, yeah.
Was fired today for mocking Charlie Kirk. Fuck these liberals. Don't shed a tear. Don't stop. Get them fucking fired. Fuck them. Benjamin Philo, a teacher, has been placed on leave after posting a disgusting video mocking Charlie Kirk's murder. Let's take a listen to this. Teacher of your students.
I have about as much sympathy for Charlie Kirk right now as I do for all those farmers across the country who want socialist handouts from the government right now. This is a man who hated the LGBTQ community, who hated women's rights, who hated democracy.
No, he didn't, you fuck.
That he was a big man because he went to college campuses and debated college students and thought he proved how tough he was.
I got a text in this video.
Words that he studied ahead of time. What a piece of garbage. This is what happens.
Yes.
I'm curious if we're going to want to take guns away now from who will inevitably be the white man who shot and killed him.
The white man.
Bye, Charlie.
Listen to that. And then bye, Charlie. Guess what? That's why you're on administrative leave. If anybody would like to write to the Barrington Public School District and demand he be fired, not just placed on leave. Placed on leave's not good enough. We want you fired. You have to be fired. Fuck you, you pile of dog shit. What's up, Steph Cox? This person right here mocking the death of Charlie Kirk. He's been placed on leave. I don't want leave. I want fired. This person, Colorado Department of Public Health. Colorado Department of Public Health scrubbed their entire unalive prevention page after it revealed one of their coordinators celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. Fire Jasmine. Libs of TikTok, if you find... Okay, so this right here on X, see where it says Libs of TikTok? If you find anybody mocking the death of Charlie Kirk, send the videos to the Libs of TikTok. This platform, the Libs of TikTok, have been working since Charlie Kirk was killed to get these fuckers fired. This woman right here is the one that worked for the Department of Health. She was a suicide prevention coordinator. And there's her statement on Charlie Kirk. Then instead of firing her, the Colorado Department of Public Health scrubbed the website rather than fire her. So the government's openly protecting these people. TikTok is protecting these people. TikTok is inciting violence with liberals being allowed to continue to do this shit. There's Ryan Walters. This person, Sarah Ferguson, a Mannion teacher, posted mocking Charlie Kirk's assassination. Middle school teacher in Oregon. Obviously, everything to liberals is, I mean, listen to these fucks. Fascist, racist, misogynist, transphobic, anti-immigrant, whitewasher. What the fuck is wrong with you liberals? What is wrong with you liberals? What the fuck is wrong with you?
So we're all finding out apparently through news articles now that Chaya Raichik, the Libs of TikTok lady, has published a de facto hit list, who she's using under the moniker of Charlie's murderers.
Hell yeah, fuck TikTok. Thank you, Steph.
That's on it. And I've been getting a steady flow of death threats pretty much since yesterday for just announcing the fact that Charlie Kirk had been killed. And saying
you didn't just announce it, you bitch.
In a system and in a societal structure which encouraged violence. And while I don't condone violence, I'm certainly not celebrating it. I'm not going to mourn with someone who caused so much harm to a community that I'm members of. She apparently has now started a list of people that she says are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and listing their personal information, where they live, where they work, pictures of them and their bios and all this other stuff on this hit list. And
you're not like you haven't done this to us.
That I have because it was wrongly stated on this site.
Do we have any more green?
But now I've got to pack bags for my kids.
Ooh, let's
and send
smoke
them
that.
Away because this
Hey,
rival
honey.
bitch who's
Dingly, dingly, dingly,
notorious
dingly.
for getting schools full of bomb threats and has, resulted in teachers getting fired and it's even caused suicides to people, thinks that it's totally normal and okay.
Well, you think it's totally normal and okay to kill Charlie Kirk. So until you stop normalizing the death of people on our side, we're going to do this to you. You liberals have been doing this for 10 years. Here's another teacher that's been fired after previously being placed on leave. America became greater today. There, I said it. Well, there you said it. You're in the unemployment line, you fuck bag. Take a walk, stupid fuck. That guy's been fired. I told you about him earlier. And let's see. We have the Chesterfield School District investigating certain social media posts made by staff members that do not reflect the values and expectations of the county public schools. Employees may express their personal opinions. We expect all staff to maintain the highest standards of professionalism. Division leadership are reviewing the matter. However, state and federal employment laws prevent us from sharing more specific information, obviously. So we have crossed the Rubicon. I just want to share this with you. Try not to cry. If possible. So that's Charlie Kirk there being carried after he was murdered for saying an opinion by deranged liberals. By fucking deranged liberals! They're inhuman. They're not Americans. This was a man who was doing everything right, and a liberal murdered him for his opinion. There's his wife. You had to see that. That's correct, Terry. The libs of TikTok are taking all these fuckers down. So that was happening. What do we have here? A nurse who works at UVA Health. Multiple posts smearing Charlie Kirk.
I really never thought I would see the day that I had to defend why I'm not mourning a literal white supremacist Nazi. You know, I decided to delete my other videos. Actually, one of them got taken down for harassment and bullying, which I find very ironic.
Gee, liberals, what a surprise.
Spread his hateful and bigoted messages for a living. Like, literally called for the extinction of other groups of people.
No, we did not.
His videos stay up everywhere.
You're a lying sack of shit.
I remember there was a time that, like, you could walk into a room and be like, don't you think that Nazis are bad people? Like, objectively bad people, like, by any measure of morality. And people would be like, hell yeah, Nazis are terrible people. I feel like neo-Nazis, all of a sudden, they receive all the sympathy in the world.
Because of you people. Because of you fucking liberals.
It doesn't make you a good person. Being a father, being a husband, it doesn't make you a good person.
So this is a person right here. A riot is the language of the unheard. She's a nurse. She's treating you. So I'm sure she would kill conservatives if she was in the ER. I'm sure she would go against her Hippocratic oath. I'm sure she would go against her Hippocratic oath to kill someone that's conservative. She doesn't need to be working in a hospital. She'll kill a conservative. She's made it very clear she doesn't give a fuck. You're supposed to be impartial in medicine when it comes to treating people, regardless of what their political ideology is. Even if you don't like them, this person will get a conservative killed. And fuck you, you pile of shit. This person right here saying that the girl from Libs of TikTok put her on a hit list after she said all this. So it looks like the liberals are blaming us for them being piles of shit. So at Geo Rebecca, $318,000 1,000 followers on X. We also have former Department of Health analyst. Oh, wait a minute. That's another one. That's a different person. Never mind. This person right here, teacher. I do not wish death on anyone, but him not being here is a blessing, says this woman, who is a teacher at SCSD Panthers, wherever that is. The school is refusing to comment. If you could, that would be nice to, because that's a piece of shit. That's someone educating your children. Coast Guard also. Libs of TikTok have been putting that on there. Here's a person that works for the Coast Guard that was making statements. I don't give a shit about Charlie Kirk. Electrical technician in avionics. Turn to Fox. What's happening there? Is it the... I can't show it here, but I can listen to it because it's YouTube.
They shot him in the neck. He's fucking dead, y'all.
Oh, here we go. Hold on. Before I get to... Listen to this psycho.
Charlie Kirk is dead. They shot him in the neck. He's fucking dead, y'all. Everybody, they killed Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is fucking dead, everybody. They fucking killed him. They shot him in the neck. He bled out. Charlie Kirk is fucking dead. Everybody, Charlie Kirk is dead. They shot him in the neck. Everybody, Charlie Kirk is fucking dead. They shot him in the neck, everybody. Everybody, Charlie Kirk is fucking dead. and these fucking losers are still in my fucking circle. Get out. Go home. We don't fucking want you here. Nobody wants you here. You fucking losers.
Fuck you, piece of shit.
Get out of my
Yeah,
face.
fuck you, asshole.
Charlie Kirk is dead. Everybody, Charlie Kirk is fucking dead.
Steph.
Get the National Guard
Oh my God.
out of my fucking city. You get all that?
Yeah, we got it, buddy.
I'm a trans man, but I'm not a binary trans man.
Okay. The fuck is going on there?
Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. He got what he got. He deserved what he got. Fuck him. Fuck him. Hey, do you have a fucking problem with what I'm saying? Fuck you too.
Well, fuck you, bitch. Potato-looking motherfucker.
Motherfucker deserves it. Fuck.
Purely mentally ill not to find a 15-year-old girl attractive.
What the fuck?
Did you hear it? Mr. Potato Head himself got in Utah. I think he's still alive. What was he wearing? What was he saying to produce such animosity in people?
Who is this freak?
Thoughts and prayers. Did you hear the news? Did you hear it? Mr. Potato Head himself got in Utah.
Motherfucker's cross-eyed and shit.
What was he wearing? What was
Bro,
he
dude, shit ain't sweet, motherfucker. Shit's not sweet, you piece of shit.
You laughing at Charlie Kirk's assassination, just know that the joke is on you. Believe me when I tell you.
All right, hold on, but I can't show the news conference.
Director Patel, FBI Deputy Director.
Oh, hold on. Let me get the news conference. Hold on. Un momento, por favor. Un momento, por favor. We're going to get that news conference on here, and we're going to listen to it at least together. Is that all right? Oh, Greta Thunberg, what a situation, isn't that? Let me go on to the... oh, fuck, I don't want that one showing. Yikes. All right, hang on just a second. I'll get my pretty little face going on up here. We're going to find that news conference, and I'm going to start it over together as a family here because that's how we do Big Dick Scroggins. Oh, my God. But, yeah, the liberals are really pissing me off to the point where I want to start a national security force against liberals. I believe I would like to get veterans involved to start a national security force to patrol against liberal violence. Really? I hope anybody can hear this. All right, hang on just a second. I have it on maximum volume, sorry. I'll put it as close to the camera as I can. Yeah, I've got it on right now. I'm starting it over. I'm going to listen to the audio.
The Utah Department. Thank you for being here today. My name is Hillary Kellner. I am the Communications Director for the Utah Department of Public Safety. This evening, we have FBI Director Patel, FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino.
Oh, I haven't seen it, Cheryl.
In charge, Robert Bowles. Governor Spencer Cox.
Oh, yes, Steph.
Governor Deidre Henderson. And Commissioner Anderson, as well as, Commissioner Bo Mason, as well as some local partners here present with us today. Governor, we'll kick it off.
Can you hear that shit?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. We appreciate the media and the partnership we have with you in helping us to get information out to the public so that we can catch this assassin and hold him accountable.
And execute him.
We are going to share a portion of a video and that we have of the suspect, as well as some new stills. Those have already been much attention as possible so that we can get help from the public in tracking down this evil human being. So we're going to cue up the video right now, show that. I've asked Commissioner Bo Mason if he would narrate to you what is happening in this video.
Thank you, Governor. Bo Mason, Commissioner for the Utah Department of Public Safety. If you look up to the top left, you'll see the building where the shooter was proned out in the top left corner. We'll go ahead and play that video and I'll narrate as we walk through that. So here you see the suspect ran behind that upper building. He's going to come out on the right, moves to this far right corner. As he does, he's going to climb off the edge and then drop down to the ground. As he did that, he left some palm impressions. There's some smudges, some places we're looking to collect DNA. There's a shoe imprint where we believe the suspect is clearly identified as wearing Converse tennis shoes. Again, we'll replay that again so you can get another view of that.
So they've got palm prints to this. What's up, Andrew?
His black pants, and there appears to be some white on the soles of those Converse tennis shoes. Those are all identifiable items that we're looking for. In the stills that are going to follow this, you're going to see a very distinctive T-shirt with an American flag and appears to have an eagle on it. There's also a baseball cap with a triangle on it and a pair of sunglasses. All distinctive, all things that we would ask the public to look for and try to identify.
Look at this little
if they
bitch
know someone
made.
who has those items, who has been seen wearing
Fucking
those
little
items.
worm.
We're looking for all that information. Here you see the suspect after dropping off the building. He moved around across this grass area, around the parking lot. We're going to pan to the right. After he crosses the street, this is where he moves over into the wooded area. This is the video evidence that we utilize to track his movements and to locate that firearm in that wooded area following the discovery of this evidence. Good. You want to go to the stills? So here's the still photographs. I mentioned these have been enhanced. So these are slightly different than what we introduced.
These are the pictures I showed you guys earlier.
Close attention to the T-shirt, like I said, very distinctive with that American flag and that eagle. The hat with the triangle and the sunglasses. If you go to the next picture, please.
So that's the pictures I showed you earlier on here.
The backpack as well. All identifying features that we're hoping the public can help us identify.
Black hair,
and lead
cut.
us to this suspect. Next picture. And again, there's a better picture of the hat with that triangle logo, and again the T-shirt, blue jeans, and you can
What's up, James?
those Converse tennis shoes as well.
Please stop Corey Feldman from
Have pushed
this.
these out. We'll continue to push these out. We just ask for the
He had another gun on him too. I can see the impression.
The tips that have been coming in are what are giving us our next leads and enabling us to continue to further this investigation. We've had great cooperation from the public, and we're continuing to ask.
I hope so.
moving forward.
I hope he
Thank you.
did.
I'll turn time back over
I hope
to
he took himself out.
Thank you so much.
I hope he took
Commissioner
himself out,
Mason.
fucking
I want
pussy.
I want to thank Director Patel and his team. It's great to have them on the ground with us tonight. We've had several briefings, and he's had an opportunity to walk with
I know
us.
I am.
We appreciate our local law enforcement here. Again, we have Mike Smith, who is the county sheriff here. We have all of our local chiefs of police that are here as well, all working hand in hand with the state and with the FBI as we move forward with this investigation. Now, just give you a little more. We will not be taking any questions at this time. We're giving you the latest information we have, being as transparent with everything that we have. But I do want to share a couple of things that I think are important.
He's dancing with the stars.
We cannot do
Ew.
our job without the public's help right now. The public has answered our call for action. So far, we've received more than 7,000 leads and tips.
Damn.
I would just note that the FBI hasn't received this many digital media tips from the public since the Boston Marathon bombing. This case also highlights the dedication of our...
I think he's dead. My wife thinks he's a pussy and offed himself.
Law enforcement partners that are working to find
They are.
this horrific crime.
Was that Laura?
We've completed
Or Luna?
nearly 600 interviews
Sorry.
The FBI is offering a $100,000 reward for information leading to the identification and arrest of the person responsible for the murder of Charlie Kirk.
Skibbity
Also
toilet
continue to
riz.
implore the public to support this investigation and come forward with any information. We are truly hopeful that this video and new photos will lead to even more tips. We are processing. We have an incredible team, a state and federal team working together.
Okay. So that's the problem. That's the press conference. It's the same stuff we talked about. It's the same photos that are going on here. They're asking for the public's help. Once again, this is a is it Palantir or Palantir, whatever it is, has AI imaging and shit like that the Trump administration's working with. A little bit much to my chagrin because I don't like them very much, but at the same time, they have two people doing those hand signals. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. Not exactly sure what that is. A lot of people are saying that is military-style hand signals. I mean, I guess it could be put like that, but we'll just have to. I mean, probably God only knows. I've heard a lot of people that are saying there's ties to Israel and all this other type of shit.
Harris said today that he thinks Israel.
The Mossad and all this. But don't listen to that shit, though, because a lot of that, the Mossad is not everywhere, okay? That's the thing is everybody, when they can't explain something, they say it's the Mossad boogeyman. Here you go, honey. So terrorist gets through any security force, it's the Mossad boogeyman. And it's not really. Sometimes people are just crazy. And you have to understand, people in this world, when it comes to protecting each other like this, they're not just that good. I told you to stop watching social media. Hear that part where they told, yeah, oh yeah. Here, let me put a new background up. But not everybody in the military or anybody that's in security is that good constantly. Well, let him go.
No, he's a jumping bug or something.
Doesn't let him out. He's my friend.
He's dead now.
He came to you for help. So you're the
It was
murderer.
an ash, and I went to go pick him up and move him, and he jumped.
Oh, he's probably a tiny jumping spider. I helped him.
He wasn't a spider.
Oh.
He was some kind of a flying bug.
Oh. Well, anyway, but not everything is a Mossad plot. I mean, they don't have 700 million men that are out there as a fucking arm. Trust me, they can't be everywhere at once. We have the new persons of interest. Charlie Kirk's shooting. Same figure appears on security footage. Obviously, it's this guy. They're going to hone in on him. Hopefully, he gets executed. I would like to see this guy publicly executed if possible. And then, of course, Ilhan Omar is in the news because Ilhan Omar was mocking Charlie Kirk's death and laughing. So Representative Ilhan Omar, the racist anti-white Somali, was mocking Charlie Kirk's death. I saw that earlier. I don't know if you guys want to hear it or not. She's a pretty big piece of shit. Yeah, they'll be able to get the DNA off those fingerprints now. They can do trace DNA now. Obviously, Charlie Kirk's body has arrived at the Air Force Base at Ronald R. Wright National Air Guard Base in Salt Lake City. They need to. Charlie Kirk's body arrived in a hearse, Ronald R. Wright National Air Force Base, Utah, escorted by J.D. Vance to Air Force 2, which is flying him to Arizona. Now, of course, as you know, yeah, she better be censured after that. So as you know, I called on my big page on TikTok for Charlie Kirk to lie in state at the Capitol, and there has been a petition by a representative, I can't remember her name, for Charlie Kirk to lie in state. So I'm hoping that happens because that really needs to be happening. Donald Trump had a conversation with Charlie Kirk's devastated widow. I'm not sure if his wife and kids were there. I've heard that they were. So I'm sure, I mean, why not? Because, you know, a peaceful event shouldn't have gunfire at it. This is the same as when you're having a Christmas market in Germany and some guy from Syria drives through a crowd of people because he hates Germans and white people. Well, then get the fuck out of the country. It's like, if you don't want to hear Charlie Kirk, don't come to shoot him, you fucking asshole. And I want to see public executions. Lion State, that means he'd be in the Capitol building. A kid ran to him scared from the noise. Gino, South Park already pulled. Yeah, they did. Yes, they did, Marine. So Trump had a conversation. Trump is pissed off. Trump is rightly blaming the media for this. Liberals are calling for, as saying it's incitement. Donald Trump's 100% right. The media did this. Namely, TikTok and the mainstream media. Those are the places that did all this to get Charlie Kirk killed. The TikTok radicalizes leftists. I've got 270,000 followers on TikTok, all right? And I'm here. You want to know why? Because there's so many radical psychos over there. And I know TikTok will not do anything about it. YouTube will at least offer, humanized protections. TikTok says, if you're leftist, kill them. And so TikTok, well, yeah, absolutely, Luna. And fucking YouTube's just better. I mean, when I'm off a hawk, I'll go back on my big page on TikTok and all that. But the 13th, they're changing the rules anyway. So it's going to be a shit show. We all know it. And so we have to understand that the media is responsible for this. So MSNBC, CNN, CBS, ABC, Peacock, they're all responsible for this. The constant shit talking, every monologue of every show for 10 years because your producers hated Trump so much you said bury him for a decade. I know what you did. Don't know how much. All of it. Like a fucking psycho. Because you have something wrong with it. Have something wrong with him. Trump's in charge. Racist, fascist. We must kill them. And it's like, you need to be in jail. You fucking liberals need to be in jail. So I am pushing for a movement to either get liberals put in jail for their rhetoric, and not necessarily rhetoric, their violent threats. And I would like to see squads against liberals, if you know what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm not going to say what kind of squads, but I'd like to see squads for the liberals. Couldn't do, absolutely, hell yeah, Dave, absolutely. Absolutely, Dave. The Bible's better than fucking social media any day. Even though I know it's the same story, but for some reason you get more out of it than sitting there watching TikTok for 4 hours. I mean, am I right? Am I right? Absolutely. Hell yeah, that's right, Dave. Damn straight. The ultimate goal is to get to bring 200,000 people over here. Even 100,000. Even if I had half my audience and I brought it over here, that would be such a starting point. And YouTube is clearly better than TikTok, obviously. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, ridiculous nonsense. I've never seen anything like TikTok. TikTok's openly allowing violent rhetoric from liberals. Openly allowing that. I mean, TikTok is basically saying, because I can't tell you how many people I know. I've reported a couple threats, some violent threats I've reported. But I've known a lot of people that are reporting just the kind of snarky type of death threats type of shit. Every single one of them, TikTok says not a violation. Somebody gets a death threat. I've had death threats against me, never a violation, ever. Never has been. But if I say call somebody a fucking chomo and it's visible that they are, then all of a sudden it's a violation for me. Hell yeah, Luna, you damn right. That's 100% right. That's the way it should be. So TikTok is garbage. And that's what it is. So obviously, with Charlie Kirk, this has gone way off the rails. But we also have to remember the Ukrainian girl that got off the work at a pizza place. After her shift, sat in front of a black man. He pulled out a knife and murdered her. And then as he's walking away, says, I got that white girl. And then, of course, as you know, the media buried that for a month and a half. About a month before people said, hey, a black man murdered a young white Ukrainian girl that escaped Ukraine because she was white. So the media is complicit in this. They bury racially motivated murder because there's so many murders. I did not. Now I got to see that. So there's so many murders against white people by minorities now that the media has to hide it. Otherwise, there would be open revolution. And we're seeing that today with 7 black colleges were put on lockdown or canceled today because of threats. So I've told people before, don't make threats against minorities. This is liberals' problems. They're the ones that did all this. All right? It's not because, but don't make threats against minorities, okay? But that's what's happening. We know this was going to happen. Liberals pushed it too far, and they're taking people with them to the point where I've seen black people on TikTok saying, is there any way we can have a symbol that we're not them, that we're not the ones that are celebrating violence? We don't hate white people. We're on your side. Fuck these assholes. And it's the same with liberals. It's dividing the black community in half. It's dividing the liberals in half. The mom of Ukrainian stabbing suspect says the killer's not racist because he dates all kinds of women. Okay, whatever. Fucking piece of shit. I hope he gets executed. That's what I want to see, though. Nothing will stop this without public executions. I hate to say that. I know it sounds bad. Nothing will stop this violence against conservatives or white people unless there's public executions. And I don't want to not highlight the fact that there's a white guy that murdered 3 black people in, I can't remember the state. I know the story, though, so if you can fill in the gaps for me. There was a white guy that was trying to hook up with one of 2 sisters that were a pharmacy tech. You know that story? And then there was the brother, and they were all black, and the guy couldn't get with them. And he shot all of them. Now, it was not technically racially motivated, but it was spun that way. But that was a white guy that murdered 3 black people. So it's not like it's on both sides. What I'm saying is it's openly being buried. See you, Dave. It's openly being buried by the media if it's against white people, and it's openly being amplified by the media if it's a black person, is what I'm saying, or if it's a minority. And because that goes into the narrative, in my opinion on this, I believe that the companies are in bed with the media and they're trying to sell. No, what's up, Doge? No, I'm still there. My big account, I can go live on it now. I just, by the way, if you're here, follow Doge, MAGA and Political News right there. Follow him right here. I know he's got only like 300 something here, but he's got 350,000 over on TikTok. Doge guy, or Doge update man, or Doge update guy, you need to make a video on TikTok telling people to come here also. I went on my live streams and I'm telling people to come here. I'm going to do the same over on my big account. TikTok is openly allowing the violence of liberals to permeate. TikTok is openly allowing conservatives to be attacked while it's basically becoming blue sky. So YouTube is becoming reality. Hell yeah, I'm telling you, man. And before, because here's the realities. TikTok decided to pay me so far 50% as last month on the big account, and approximately 1/20th so far on the other account. Hell yeah, Steph, thank you. And so TikTok is openly ripping off its creators, and I mean ripping them the fuck off. Like you can't imagine. YouTube has never done that shit to its creators. Not like that shit. All right, so TikTok is ripping off its creators. Come here. I know everybody's going to get verified, or you got to pass a certain amount of hours, whatever it is. I get it. I know it's a hard struggle. Isn't it 4,000 hours and 1,000 followers?
Something like that.
God damn, your legs and ass are just shapely. Holy fuck. You're edible. What? You were yummy. You're like fucking human candy. Anyway, so that's what that is. And so a lot of people are, what's up, America? And so a lot of people, Maureen, exactly. That's the big thing. And not even that she died alone, which is bad enough, but she died with people ignoring her on purpose as to not help her. So more than likely they were racist against white people. Yeah, they also rip off the sellers. I've heard about that shit. TikTok's a piece of shit. I mean, that really fuck TikTok. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to get, and the only reason I'm still on there is A, I get fast news up there, and I'm not sure about the algorithm here. I'm not really sure how to do what I'm doing here. I'm still learning this app. So once I get this app all the way, that's one thing I'll do. But I'm trying to get as many people from my main account over here, bit by bit by bit, until I have enough where we can really make a fucking... I like American Express, never leave home without it. You damn right, Doge. Now, I have a Bursa 380, and I'm not sure if I can... I've made a video on here of it, and so you can check it out. I've got it somewhere on one of my videos. Just look up Bursa, and it's... I know people say, well, that's a cheap gun. It is only like $350. There's two reasons I bought it. One, it's got a barrel. It's got a barrel that's attached. It's not a floating barrel, so it doesn't jam, right? That's the main reason I bought a Bursa 380 is because it does not jam. It's like out of, it's got like 1/50th the jamming because it's got a solid, it's like a Makarov. So it's got a solid barrel system rather than a floating barrel system. So that's what I did there. I got the double stack because it holds 16 rounds, 15 plus 1. Absolutely 500. And then, of course, I mean, it was cheap also, but it's the closest to a Walther PPK that has a floating barrel that I like. Damn straight. And so, like, I would like to have a Walther PPK. It's an older gun, I understand. And so I settled for the Bursa because I didn't have the cash on me at the time. I wanted to get my wife an S&P Shield, is what that was, I think. But she has a stun gun and other things. Would you like an S&P Shield, honey? You can take a kneecap or two out. I mean, you look incredible. God damn. Fuck. Like there's like sizzling. It's like you're on a barbecue. Anyway, what's up, America? A Kimber. Oh, shit. Had jammed from day one. No shit. Yeah, Smith & Wesson is S. Yeah, those are good. They're small. I would really like one of the new 300 blackout systems that I saw. One of them was the weird subsonic round. That's a fucking new one I saw. And it was something they had the High Point years ago. I liked the I couldn't make it jam. There you go. You really want to know where I want to go here? I want to go with is it a sugar weasel? Not a honey badger, but a sugar weasel, I think it is what it's called. And then a fucking, what's the other one? An H&K MP5. Those are really the two I would like to have. I think it's called a sugar weasel, but you'd have to be, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you do that. A fart knocker. Now, the one thing I like about the sugar weasel is it's got a longer, holding more gas mechanism, so it doesn't get hot as fast on that. I think it's a little more accurate from what I've seen. Yeah, I love some incendiary ammo. Fuck yeah. But the Heckler & Koch MP5, that's really a nice standard I'd like to have. You know what I'm saying? Is a Heckler & Koch MP5. That's really a nice standard. You can put it on a hanging inside of if you have a jacket or a suit. It holds 20 to 30 quick speed rounds depending on what you got. A Cleveland Steamer. Yeah, people are kind of on the fence with the SIG. But yeah, anyway, I digress on the gunfire. Hold on, I have to do something. Hang on a second. Fuck. I'm sorry, but you were fucking just like killing me over here. But yeah, I also haven't shot one of those either. To be fair, to be honest, the 380 I haven't shot it yet either. Right? I need to take it to the range, but I want to get a fucking long rifle and go with both of them. I could go down to Camp Atterbury and do it. I've shot down there when I had my SKS a long time ago. The SKS is a really nice weapon. Love the SKS. I don't like it, though, for one reason. And can anybody tell me why you wouldn't like the SKS? I've got one reason why I would rather use nearly any other fucking field rifle. God damn it. God, get it up. Honey, I think I have pneumonia.
No,
I hope not. Sorry about that. My voice has been fucked up for days. It's like, I don't know what's going on with it. Anywho, so the reason I don't like the SKS, even though I love the SKS at the same time, is the fact that the SKS has a weird fucking magazine. That's all it comes down to. An AK, an AR, whatever it is, any other type mostly, will just click, no big deal, or up and you pull the back end, no big deal. The SKS has an odd, and I'll get to the news in a minute, I'm sorry, but the SKS has an odd lip that comes off of the magazine. So if you get a 30-round magazine, you can't just put them, it like overhangs weird. I don't know. It's just something on me. I don't know. Good recoil. What? Wait, what? Well, what am I supposed to do? Anyway, NFL. Okay, here's one more I want to talk to you about. NFL team fires staffer after he mocked Charlie Kirk's assassination. Can I have a drink of a real drink? This is fucking killing me. My body apparently can't unfuck what's the problem. Here you go. Thank you, baby. You're beautiful. Fuck! Hell yeah, Nana. Carolina Panthers. That's what it was. Carolina Panthers fires an employee for mocking Charlie Kirk's assassination. The Carolina Panthers have reportedly fired a junior employee. He was a Carolina Panthers football communications coordinator. Has been dismissed for talking shit about the death of Charlie Kirk. And vile protester screams, "Fuck Charlie Kirk," as he drives through a vigil for him in Idaho as protesters beat the shit out of him. Very nice. And, yeah, so all of it's Charlie Kirk news. There was a high school shooting at Evergreen High School in Colorado, the same county that Columbine was in. Yeah, I'm halfway. I'm 2/3 of the way down the Daily Mail, and it's still talking about Charlie Kirk. Every fucking story is that, because, I mean, what the fuck? Because why wouldn't it be, right? You know what I mean? Okay, so that's what we're doing here. And then another story I want to talk about out of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Pandemic fears intensify as multiple towns are locked down in an attempt to stop Ebola spreading. Health officials have declared an Ebola outbreak after 58 suspected cases and 20 deaths from Ebola. Last week, the Democratic Republic of the Congo declared the Ebola outbreak in the town of Bulapi and Moika in the Kasai province. And on Wednesday, the CDC posted a level 1 travel alert for Americans, advising them to take precautions if traveling to the DRC. This is the DRC's first Ebola outbreak in 3 years, and the first outbreak of the rare but fatal disease in the Kasai province since 2008. Among the 20 deaths are 4 healthcare workers, said the CDC. The agency added that there are no new cases reported outside of the Democratic Republic of Congo, and the risk of infection in America is quite low. However, in Kasai, residents have been placed under confinement The province's governor said in statement Monday, local officials have erected multiple giggity checkpoints along the border to prevent people from traveling in or out of the area. So that's that. Now, don't forget the Ukrainian girl that was killed. Joe Rogan nearly breaks down in tears on his podcast as he learns that Charlie Kirk was killed on his live or while he was podcasting. So let's get into non-Charlie Kirk news. Consumer prices rose more than expected in August with core inflation in line with forecasts. U.S. consumer prices rose at a faster than expected pace in August, although core inflation came in line with expectations and showed few signs of pressure from tariffs. So Donald Trump's tariffs are not really breaking the inflationary issue here. The consumer price index only rose 0.4% compared with the previous month. The Department of Labor said on Thursday, economists forecasted a 0.3% increase following a 0.2% in July. Now, that's not very big, but it does show that there's built-in inflation in our economy. Compared with a year ago, the consumer price index, the government's main inflation indicator, rose 2.9%, matching the consensus forecast. Now, always remember, under Joe Biden, we hit a high of 9.3%, I believe, inflation. Inflation on energy and food is at non-energy and food is at 3.1%. A fundraiser has been launched for a permanent memorial to Charlie Kirk at Utah Valley University. And a Secret Service agent is now saying that Charlie Kirk deserved his fate and couldn't circumvent karma. So we have radical liberal violence in the ranks of the Secret Service. So a current Secret Service agent, a post shared by Susan Crabtree of Real Clear Politics, alleges a Secret Service agent is to blame, or said karma's to blame for Charlie Kirk dying. He added, at the end of the day, you answer to God and speak things into existence. You can only circumvent karma. She doesn't leave. So this is a current Secret Service agent. Images are being shown on X, posted once again by the libs of TikTok. This Secret Service agent needs to be fired. Laura Loomer has also posted the Secret Service agent to the Secret Service and DHS. Liberals will not be doing this anymore. This is not about free speech. This is about you trying to kill us. I've already said it's open. I mean, it's easy to see you're trying to kill us, conservatives. It's easy to see that. And so that being the case, that you're trying to kill us, we consider you. You have to understand, liberals, anybody that's a liberal, we now see you as an enemy combatant, right? We don't see you as an American anymore. We don't see you as somebody that's politically equal or anything like that. We see you as an enemy combatant. So when you say, well, we have free, no. You've started a war, and by doing this, you're trying to basically incite more violence against us. So what you're doing by mocking Charlie Kirk is trying to make it so more people will get involved with violence by praising the killer and mocking us still. So it's like if you saw a train crash and everybody died, and then you would praise Satan for killing everybody, let's do it again. That's what you're doing, and you're inciting violence against conservatives. So had it been even, and I know people are always snarky and do this shit, right? And somebody always mocks somebody's death. It's people are ghouls. It's happening. But the thing is it's not just a couple. Like if you go on Twitter, you see some off person saying the N-word or whatever. You know that's a very small percentage, 1%, 0.5%. this must be at least 50% of you. At least 50% of you. Seek Jesus. Go get baptized. Worship God or Jesus. That'll take care of your demons there. If not, you're fucked. Don't know what to tell you. I believe you killed Charlie Kirk because he was a Christian and you think he was a Nazi. You're a fucking stupid bunch of motherfuckers if you believe that. Iranian, listen to this, honey. The media of Iran says Charlie Kirk was deeply problematic and venomous. So liberals are siding with the same narrative of the government of Iran right now. So I want to put that perspective together. So anyway, Trump is going to be posthumously awarding Charlie Kirk the Presidential Medal of Freedom. We talked about that on a video on my TikTok page. And several people, conservatives, are saying they're hunting us. And then there's a list of violent attacks on conservatives. I'll be making a video about that if anybody else on TikTok is doing that. There's a list of conservative violence or violence against conservatives. So we need to all talk about that. So that's how it is. So told you he supported Israel. Who? Charlie Kirk? Well, no, that's the thing. I've talked to people that are now saying that he was denouncing Israel. Yeah, that's what a couple of people are saying, that he was denouncing Israel, whereas why all this is coming. I have somebody I know that is telling me quite a few things about that. I don't know. I think a lot of it's more, like I said, the Mossad can't be everywhere, so there is a boogeyman behind it. And so I understand what happens. Like I've seen what like the German propaganda in World War II, where yes, before the war you had a lot of jimmying with systems with certain people that are in charge like that. But at the same time, when it actually push came to shove, it was 1 or 2% of the populace. They did control more of the wealth, though, but at the same time, they blew it out of proportion on purpose. And so this is but at the same time, like, but I have a mixed view on the whole thing with Israel, right? I have a view of Israel being okay with destroying Gaza because I have a fucking ulterior motive than Israeli fucking occupation of it, right? My dislike of what they've been doing over there goes back to when I was a kid, or nearly what, 12 or something like that, when I used to fly with my family, or my mother specifically, a lot of places, and they were threatening aircraft and blowing up people on buses and aircraft back when I was a teenager and before. So I've seen what they've done for a long time. And so I already know what the situation is. So when you say, well, there's a lot of people that are dying over there that are kid or under 18, and you say, well, 60% of the population's under 18 because everybody has 8 children. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what that is. So anyway, we will be back. Well, tomorrow we're going to Michigan. I'm not saying where, though, because I don't want to be shot by anybody. I probably will be carrying, though, so don't approach me unless you're cool with me. Not anything big. My aunt lives in one part of it. Not going to tell you where. And probably be stopping by there and then heading back home the next day. Of course, you know. Oh, what's up? Is it Mikos? What's up, Mikos? And it'll just be something. We do this often. But that's what that is. And so also in a month or so, like here, we're planning on going to Canada. So at some point I'm going to be making videos possibly in front of Niagara Falls. We'll see what happens. Right, honey? Isn't that what we're doing? What's wrong? And that'll be really cool if that all pans out. But I just have a feeling TikTok's going to fuck people over. Like everything's on the fence right now. And I just... Hey, what's up, Taiwan? How you doing? Tell you what, man. Before I get off here, I'll be here. Well, I may not do a live tomorrow. Am I doing a live tomorrow? So I'll probably do a live on Saturday. So I'll start over on TikTok and then bring over here. I'd love to talk about Taiwan, though. Love to go to Taipei. I'd love to go to China also, and Japan. Not really sure about the Philippines. Not to certain areas of Manila, or to the Philippines anyway. But anyway, I digress on that. Looks amazing. I want some stinky tofu on the streets. Love your videos and get to know more of America. Oh, I'll tell you what, I should make more videos about like the shit around here. Follow me on TikTok, Hello America Sup. Or I need to start doing more where I just take videos of America in different places. I used to do that too, so I need to do that. See, I would love to go to Taiwan. One person told me I was famous in China. Isn't that what somebody said?
I don't know.
Then I don't know if that's true or not. So anyway. But I'll be back Saturday, or if I'm lucky, it'll be Friday. It'll be random. And I'll start on TikTok and bring people over here. Somebody says you are. Hell yes. Well, I love Asia, hands down, fantastic. Is awful to most foreigners. Really, no shit. What about milk? Is it milk pudding? That shit that's like the white cream milk. I heard that was okay. But you see, I lived in Australia, so I've got a weird taste for things Americans like. My wife is like, ugh, you like that? I'm like, oh, yeah. There's nothing like some prawn bread. And she thinks I'm fucked up, don't you, honey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So when I was in Australia, they take toast, and then they take prawns, which are big giant shrimp, and they season them, and then they dry them, and then they take them and they grate them over the bread, right? Oh my God. Yeah, Mia. Yeah, no shit. Mia is the famous one. She is hot though. You can't even imagine. Like, oh. Anyway. And it is so fucking good. I would do damn near anything to get back to Australia. I was there when I was 12. My family married somebody. Oh, here's Emily. See, that's what I was waiting. I was waiting on her. Then me and Emily are going to go get her cinnamons. What's wrong?
Oh, jeez.
So now that my kid's in here getting her hair brushed, I'll just say this before I go. So I lived in Australia twice. I had family in Brisbane, Australia. When I was 12, we lived down there for a while. And then when I was in college, I got to be a junior up here. And then I went to Australia again and lived in Brisbane, 77 Sir Fred Schnell Drive, St. Lucia, Australia, which is Queensland, right outside of the University of Queensland. Lovely fucking Chinese grocery store right down the road. One of the best things. And, oh man, it's killing me. But you see, that's the thing, is I have a wife. I would like to see if you make any videos about Taiwan. Dude, I would like I've made some videos about China. I know what they're doing with the whole like China, Taiwan thing, because you're the nationalist Chinese and they're the communist Chinese. And so you're both, well, now you're Taiwanese because it's been such a long time, but like Shanghai Shek went to Taiwan to escape Mao Zedong, and then China's here, and then Taiwan. Like, I know the red line back and forth on it, but it's just like, there's got to be, like, I'm not going to mince any words here. Like, the Chinese are obviously going to try to take Taiwan at some point. I see what they're building. I see the dick measuring and all the fucking shit they're doing. The question is Taiwan into independence, or is Taiwan into joining China? Hell yeah, thank you, Ting. Is it Ting Ting? Because China says that half of Taiwan wants to join us. Taiwan says that China's full of shit. So America says China's full of shit, but yet does a one China policy, which is a really odd thing, because America's like, oh, we support Taiwan, but we only recognize China. I'm like, how the fuck are you selling these people Patriot missiles and arms, yet you only recognize the red Chinese? What the fuck is going on here? Like, what are we doing here? This is, I don't know, man. It's just so fucked up. It's like the North Korea, South Korea thing. It's like, even if North Korea reunified, it would just turn South Korea into a shithole. And yeah, absolutely, it's complicated. Then you have Hong Kong with the protesters. Then Macau. What the fuck is Macau? A gambling island? I mean, is that all it is there? Just for the Chinese to come and get their fucks off? Is that all Macau is? China, shit's not legal, but in Macau, I can buy all kinds of shit that's illegal in China. So is that like the Australian Capital Territory in Australia where everything's illegal in Australia, except in the ACT where you can go get fucked up on all drugs? I mean, is that what we're doing in Macau? And then you go back as a businessman? I mean, it's like, dude, what are we doing here? Why is it like this? I mean, I know why it's like this. Why does it continue to be like this, I guess? Anyway, whatever. I digress. Yeah. And then you have the Philippines. What happened to the Philippines? We happened to the Philippines. I know. And then there was that dictator woman that was in charge there. Oh, dude, yeah, the Nepal thing, Marine. Oh, my God. Dude, I made a couple of videos here on YouTube about that on my shorts. I talked about it on TikTok, but if you show a fire, they'll just say it's gore and violence because they're stupid now. At least for me, they do. So, Nepal, the Gen Z burned down the government buildings and ousted the communists. If they had included us, we'd be fucking by them. And if they include, I believe, yeah. I just don't know what's going to happen. The Russia thing's a whole wild card here. It's a fucked up time. I've studied history for 30 years. Everything from, I would say, like semi-ancient history all the way, lots of World War II history, and then everything from like the 1880s on, mostly in depth. But the Crusades I've studied. Not so much African history, a lot of European history, East Asian history, Aboriginal history. I got a lot of that knowledge. If you guys don't know, oh yeah, big time. If you guys don't know, China was forced by the Western countries at one point to buy drugs and get addicted, and they fought 2 wars over it. So that's why the Chinese hate the West, right? Because they forced the whole country to be addicted to opium and killed people twice over the fact for it. So it's like, oh yes, the first and second opium wars. Yeah, it's like, what is that? It's like the British said, buy our opium or we'll kill all of you. The Chinese emperor said no, and he went and killed everybody. And then said, buy our opium. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, what is wrong with you assholes? It's like, well, I don't know. I don't either. So whatever. Oh my fucking God, that's ridiculous, but it's so true. Anyway, so that's it. Sorry, history, truth stranger than fiction as always. So I'll be back Saturday, maybe Friday night if we're lucky, depending on how fucked up I am. We'll see. Haven't really smoked real good weed in a while. So I have a feeling that I might be comatose. If I'm not, I'll try to kind of, But yeah, if anybody out there is wealthy, if you want to donate $4,000 or $5,000 to me and my wife, we'll get out to a, hell yeah, ting ting. And I'll try to be back with the news all the time. I do international news. I know the last couple of days it's all been Charlie Kirk, but fuck the liberals mostly. So, I'll get back to it. I know I can't just do Charlie Kirk shit, but I will be going back on TikTok tonight, and I will be making another video later on calling out more of these liberals that are fucking trying to get incite violence against conservatives, and we need to fucking, in my opinion, start making squads. Oh yeah, well, I prefer Michigan weed over Illinois weed, yes. I prefer New York and California weed best of all. So, the best weed I've ever had was in Jamaica. Right, honey? Me and my wife have never been higher except in Jamaica. Best weed in the world. What's up, Cody? So, best weed we've ever had was Jamaica. Second best weed I've ever had was in New Zealand, believe it or not. I've never been to Oregon. We need to get there. New Zealand weed is mwah. But it's very difficult to get because cold climate. California weed and Nevada weed are both amazing. California is the only place I was ever so fucking high that I puked in a Compton trash can. Remember that, honey?
I don't even think it was in a trash can. Wasn't it just in a parking lot?
It was. I think I tried for the trash can.
Okay.
So Amsterdam, I need to go there. So I went to. Yeah, I don't do that shit, Steph. I learned a long time ago.
Coca-Cola.
Oh well, I'm
Oh.
Coca-Cola,
Oh.
but it might be Pepsi. But yes, so I was so fucked up. I had drank a 100 milligram THC drink while chiefing pins and taking hits of concentrate. But I was so fucked up you couldn't imagine. But the final straw was a vape called Escobar. And I was like, I gotta pull over. I'm not talking a normal amount. This is an amount that would put an elephant down.
Wasn't that in a Mood 33?
It was the Mood 33, yeah.
I just said Escobar.
No, that was the pen, yeah. So, I must have ingested 2,500 milligrams of THC. It would have put down a fucking herd of elephants. And I had to pull over, and it said Compton, and I'm like, I don't care, I have to go. And I'm just, blah! I want to go to Arizona big time. Blah! And I fucking cheaped. I was so fucked up, and then I was fine. And I looked around, and there was like these dudes in Compton, like, oh, he is fine. I was like, I was so fucking tore up. But yes, I would love to go to Arizona. So if anybody out there is wealthy, gift me a shitload or Cash App and Venmo me, which my wife put on my profile page here. It's pinned. I have a merch store. I don't think it's on here, is it?
It's on your channel.
It's on my channel page. So I do have a merch store on here. Very nice. I had some in May. We need to go to Arizona, baby. Holy fuck. And that'll be that. Follow me on follow me here on YouTube. Here, Hello America Sup. I changed my page name on the American Unity Party. It's still at America Unity Party. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, you're a king. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much, my friend. So I changed the name of the American Unity Party. It's still at American Unity Party. That's my second TikTok page, but it's called Sup America, and I have a profile pic now of me in a different angle. But follow me, Hello America Sup, on YouTube and on TikTok, both. You can just look up at Hello America Sup, whatever. I'm there, and all that shit. TikTok's been very douchebaggy lately. Not only with the false fucking flags and all this other shit and the mass reporting by liberal deranged fuckheads, but also on the 13th of September, TikTok changes its rules saying that if your content's not positive, you won't be able to make money. So I encourage everybody to come to YouTube. I'm going to make it my mission for the next month or so, if I'm even allowed to bring as many people to YouTube. I have 270,000 followers almost on TikTok. We're going to try to bring the vast majority, if possible, here. I know some people, smoking one for Charlie. Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Scott. Emily, I love you. And so we're going to try to get as many people over there. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. I haven't seen you do a lot on TikTok for a long time, Steph. And I don't blame you either. They're a bunch of fuckbags. And on top of that, the live streams, the only live streams I've seen that are worth anything are still older millennials sometimes, which he was on there talking to that Tiffany Cianci chick that was on there. So yeah, apparently she's like some reporter that goes and meets with like the Senate and shit.
Really?
Yeah, and so she's starting some platform with other people that work for InfoWars. So she's talking to like Alex Jones and all those fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
And they're bringing talent on. You want me to go yell with Alex Jones? You think so? It'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I know you can't. Thank you, Kippers. I know, but like, if it's me, it's still not bad, right? So if it's me talking,
Yeah, but
you know what
you
I'm
have to
saying?
listen to him, too.
Well, what if you just cut that out and I'm like, here's my segment and go, and then there I am talking, and then you don't have to listen to it. Anyway, that would be really nice. She seems to be okay. I just hope that there's not some like government spook following her or whatever. We all get fucking, you know what I mean? Not really into any of that shit. So anyway, that's that. So don't forget to subscribe, share, like, hit the notification. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts. Kippers, and who else was the other one? Jay. You guys are all awesome. If you want to join my membership, I have various levels of membership you can join here on YouTube. Obviously, I'm going to be going back and forth. Like I said, I have 2 accounts on TikTok, 1 here. But I do like YouTube better. The functionality is starting to grow on me. I just need to figure out how to do tags and shit. If anybody on here knows how to do viral content on this algorithm, my knowledge of YouTube is back to 2018-19. I know this I know this platform has changed a lot since then, and I'm really not sure how to like write titles and descriptions like I used to. I used to be able to just bang out fucking titles and descriptions, just crush it. It's not so easy anymore. I know it's more thumbnail and titles. So if anybody knows how to get viral videos on here, you have proven content. I've gone viral on here multiple times over the years, but it's just one of those things. It's a new thing. So anyway, yeah, that's how liberals are, my friends. So like I said, hit me up, Cash App, Venmo, memberships here on YouTube, gifts, blah, blah, blah. And we'll be back on Saturday, maybe Friday night for Lucky. And I got to touch my wife. She's too hot. So don't forget to subscribe, share, like, hit the notification button. You don't